Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. After the big day, Arsenal versus Chelsea, how do Arsenal feel? Are they happy? There's a lot of criticism around in the media regarding Arsenal. Tons of criticism about Arsenal. People are going in at them. They should have went for it. They should have done that. Liverpool now, there's some people that actually put Liverpool back in the conversation, not the title race, but back in the conversation about actually like going in momentum and winning games. And Alexander Isak opening he's actually like scoring like his first goal in the Premier League. So that is something that we need to think about. Are Liverpool back in it? Should people take notes of Liverpool? City are behind as well. And Chelsea, are they actually title contenders? Of course, should Chelsea be happy as well? That is what we're going to talk about. We're going to be joined by, of course, Mr. Bailej Sport himself. How are you doing, my man?
Come on. I'm good. I'm good. Can you hear me, yeah?
Yeah, perfect.
Sweet. I'm good, bro, man. It's been a good week as an Arsenal fan. That's what I can say. You know?
Are you happy with yesterday first?
No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm content.
Really?
Yeah, I'm content. Because the reason why I would say I'm not happy, all right, and obviously we're gonna get into that later in the show, you know. But there's a few reasons to that, you know. It's just we had the chance to take down a 10-man Chelsea team. You understand? And starting the game with Saliba out with no prior warning, by the way. You know, no one knew Saliba was going to be missing. That first alone is a shock to the system. That's how we start the game. So the fact that the team that was fielded in regard to the defense, in Capi and Mascara, and let's just say the attack, because the attack was lackluster yesterday. They didn't finish the job. They should have done more. Chelsea weren't playing football, in my personal opinion. This was basically a rugby match from the Chelsea players, but. You know, man. Let me not ramble too much right now.
No, go ahead. I want to hear this, and I'm trying to see.
Look, Caicedo red card. We're gonna get into that, but first of all, the Chelsea players, the whole team, it seemed like they didn't come there for a football game. They didn't go there. Oh no, they didn't go there they're at home, but they were expecting a rugby match in regards to the amount of physical duels, the amount of tackles they were putting in, the amount of clampers, Saka getting taken down by Cucurella how many times in the first few minutes of the game. Now you can say it both ways because we also got 6 yellow cards. It wasn't just a Chelsea thing. So I'm not going to be like, it was a one-way battle in regards to the physicality. However,
you committed more fouls than them. You know that, right?
Yeah, but my point is, I felt like we got dragged into that mindset. We got dragged into that game. That's why I'm disappointed in the team. We should have stood tall and let Chelsea know there's levels to this. Chelsea haven't been in this space in regards to competing. Yeah, they won 2 trophies and they went far in the competition over the summer, but they haven't been in a space of competing for trophies. Now, if you go 10 man down against a team that has been competing for trophies or competing for the Premier League, should I say, you should be able to put them to rest, man. Put them to rest, and that's my opinion. So I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed at your team. It sounds like you're disappointed at Chelsea, not your team.
Yeah. Look, I'm not disappointed at Chelsea because I couldn't care less about what Chelsea do, right? Bro, Mo, real talk. I don't care less about what Chelsea do. It's one of those ones where when Arsenal are on the field, I'm expecting a win every single time. So does every other fan out there for their team, rightfully so. You get what I mean? That's how it is. Most fans are delusional. Everyone's expecting our teams to win consistently.
I disagree. I think it's a great point actually for Arsenal.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. But when you look at the performance against Bayern Munich, when you look at
to win every single game, what are you expecting?
No.
Arsenal to win every game?
I'm not expecting us to win every game, but when you have a chance like Chelsea have just given you, 10 man down, a team that's also looking like they're ready to compete for the Premier League this season, when you have that in front of you, why isn't the attack doing what the attack needs to do?
Because there's another team in front of you. Because the other team as well, they were resilient, they were good.
You can say that, but our attack wasn't doing anything. Our attack wasn't doing anything. What did Saka do yesterday? What did Eze do? What did Martinelli do?
Martinelli was bad, but also you gotta. Sanchez had a great game as well. So for me, like if I'm looking at this, Sanchez had a great game.
Look, Chelsea and Sanchez has been in form. Yeah, we know Sanchez has been a better goalkeeper this season than he has last season, although he had a red card earlier on, whatever, a little mishap. So I can give Chelsea the credit for being a team that they were in regards to playing actual football and holding Arsenal back and actually limiting us in regards to the chances being made. Because when I'm watching the game, I'm looking at the field, I'm thinking nothing's actually happening here. Honestly, the defenders had the ball for I would say majority of the second half, just passing through each other. We didn't see any forward passes going through. We didn't see any runs. We didn't see anything. Jules kept I'm seeing my team lose Jules. Arsenal don't really lose Jules. This is one thing we've been talking about. Why we we're one of the best teams, or why Arteta loves Jules and win your Jules. I'm seeing guys lose Jules. Obviously, that would happen if Saliba and Gabriel were on a pitch, in my personal opinion. And Capi and Mascara, they did, they have come in and they're worthy replacements, as we can see, because the defense isn't looking like it's breaking down. However, I need more from the attack. The problem here is the attack. The problem here, and this is something we spoke about, a couple of weeks ago. It's like we're expecting the attack to pick up. And I remember I said this to you when Gabriel goes down. I was like, this is gonna mean the title race gets closer. It means it's Arsenal we're not gonna run away with it anymore. It's not
because of Gabriel.
Gabriel Saliba going down. Look, injuries, consistent injuries. Everyone knows you need a stable team to win a league. You need a consistent players playing the same players playing the same games week in, week out. So we've had that at the start of the season, but now we can see the guys are breaking down. Gabriel's injury out for 2 months. Saliba, training injury. We don't actually know what happened to Saliba. He hasn't come out and told us. No one knows. So is Saliba out for a few weeks now? Is he going to keep that quiet? Like, bro, we're going to end up playing 3-4 more games, no Saliba, out of nowhere because of a training injury. So my point here is the consistency in regards to the amount of players playing the same games. If Saliba is going out, if Gabriel's going out, if Timber gets injured, where's the chemistry? They're unable to build chemistry consistently, and that's my point. We're going to lose chemistry at the back, which shows that we're already doing at the moment. Like, I still feel like we're a solid team, and we're obviously going to be difficult to beat. Nevertheless, however, the attack needs to pick up. The attack needs to pick up. We can't. I'm disappointed. That's what Mo couldn't believe it when I said I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in a draw. Husam, I can't believe it. Like I said, we should have taken Chelsea. We should have taken them. 10 man down, Caicedo out the game. Yes, you guys are second right now, but I need more from my attackers, man. Eze wasn't on that field. Eze wasn't on that field. What's going on here? Are we always expecting Moreno to bail us out? Gyökeres.
Glad you pointed out Eze, because that was probably his worst performance in an Arsenal shirt.
Bro, that was atrocious. After a hat trick. After a hat trick, bro.
You just
vanished. Bro, you just vanished, bro. He wasn't on the field. Yeah, so
it's crazy because, like, it's just me and Mo have disagreed on this whole, like, Arsenal fans should feel disappointed. I think you should, just because of like who you come up against. It's just not good, man. It's just not good. 10 men for 60 minutes. I don't care if it's a transfer bridge or not. You should be expecting a win, in my opinion. That's the thing, maybe where we disagree. We disagree on maybe the concept, the logic, whatever it is. But it's just the fact that you played against 10 men for a whole hour, bro, and you couldn't capitalize. And I think that was a moment to put your foot on their throat and just kill them off once and for all. And I think you missed out on that moment. And to be honest with you, this logic comes probably from like how people rate Chelsea and Arsenal headed into this game, because some people rate Arsenal a lot higher than Chelsea, and I think this is where the difference in conversation comes. Like, I rate Arsenal really high. I think Arsenal are going to win the league. I still think that they will win the league, and I don't think Chelsea is as good as Arsenal, which is why against 10 men I'm expecting Arsenal to do better, and I think that's fair conversation.
No, thank you, Sam. Bro, I agree, man, and like, I don't think anyone's going to change my mind on that. If we're going for the league, if we have the chance to go 9 points clear, why take that chance? Especially if we have a 10-man down team. There is no excuse for the attackers to go missing here. Like, this is where the spotlight's on them. Yeah, you guys have performed over during the week against Bayern, against Tottenham, but keep it going. And this is what Arteta spoke about in the press conference. He said he's going to need the team to continue that. Bro, Arteta is expecting the team to win. He's coming out in press conference and saying, yo, I'm expecting the same performances, no drop-offs. So why is there a drop-off here? Odegaard coming onto the pitch, stinking up the place. Bro, look, I remember even Mo asked me, would I start Odegaard against Chelsea? And I said, I would start Odegaard if he had come on against Bayern and gave us a good performance, right? He didn't deserve to come on and start. So fair enough. I'm happy with that. But, bro, you've come onto the pitch. You're the captain. You've been injured. You look like you were in form before you got injured. Bro, please come back and carry on that form. Please come onto the pitch and do something. Please come onto the pitch and lead us. You know what I'm saying? But I'm having misplaced passes, consistently misplacing passes. Bro, it was annoying. I was pissed off watching that game. I honestly, as an Arsenal fan who was expecting a win, and Sam, you touched on it. I feel like it depends on your expectations. If you're saying Chelsea and Arsenal are on the same level or very close, then you're thinking this is okay. You think this is okay. However, if you're like me and you're expecting
And
you
like
know,
me,
of-
I don't rate Chelsea like close to Arsenal at all. Like Chelsea are very good, but it's just
yeah,
it is
man.
well, like for me. It's like Chelsea are a very good side, but I don't think they're close to Arsenal level. Which is why against 10 men, I expect Arsenal to win. I'm
Even
holding
after
them-
yesterday, you don't think they're close to Arsenal's level?
Yeah, Habibi, I'm not talking about 90 minutes. I'm talking in general because my logic matches my
That's the problem, to be
expectation,
honest with
matches
you
everything.
guys.
I think Chelsea this season challenge for the title, and let's say like they win the FA Cup. It's a very good season for them. There is no pressure on Chelsea. No one should say Chelsea must, but everyone says Arsenal must, and rightfully so. No one goes like, "Oh my God, Chelsea have to win the league, if they have failed," or blah blah blah. Bro, like it's just. That's not the case for me. Like, I don't look at this Chelsea situation and go like, "Oh shit, they've got to win the league or they have failed this season." I don't
No one
think
said
that's
that. And no one,
yeah, but
no
okay.
one,
So then, by definition, they're not
no
on
one,
the
no
level
one said that.
because at the beginning of the season, we said if Liverpool don't win the league or the Champions League, they have failed. If Arsenal don't win the league or the Champions League, they have failed. If City don't win the league or the Champions League, they have failed. And then we stopped there. So we acknowledged at the beginning of the season that Chelsea is just one tier below, where you expect them to challenge, you expect them to be close. But if they don't win the league or the UCL, no one will say they failed. Meanwhile, Arsenal is different. So that just by definition of having that expectation, you put Arsenal a little bit above.
Yeah, fine, that's fine. A little bit above, but the difference is not as big as you guys think. The problem is you guys are putting Chelsea in the bracket of the Fulhams or the Palaces.
Oh, now you're
or
exaggerating.
this is the
No,
problem.
no.
For
You
me,
took it to the extreme.
I'm not gonna. You're not gonna let him. Okay,
You took it to the extreme. Don't say let me land.
I'm
But
gonna.
you always
I'm
interrupt
gonna
when
shut
someone
up
builds it
on the
based on wrong
stream.
information.
I'm gonna shut up on the stream.
Mo's
because
logic
I'm
for
not
interrupting
allowed
is
to
don't
talk,
build
guys.
it based on wrong foundations, right? That's your logic for interrupting.
That's okay. It's not a wrong foundation. Based on what I'm understanding from you guys, the levels between Chelsea and Arsenal is big enough that Chelsea at home with 10 men, right? With 10 men should not be able to defend this Arsenal team. I'm expecting Liverpool to be able to defend Arsenal. I'm expecting City to be able to defend Arsenal. And by the way, the difference, and we have to admit that sometimes we are wrong. Chelsea are better than what you guys expect. That the result at Barcelona proves that. Some of the results of Chelsea are not like they were second, not by a mistake, as you people say. It's not a mistake. Chelsea in the underlying metrics are up there. Big chances. The defense, they've kept 6 clean sheets or 5 in the last 6 games. So it's not, the difference is not as big. And also the fact that Chelsea went up with a corner makes it actually even tougher for Arsenal. That's what people don't understand. Now, I agree with you that Arsenal should be disappointed in their performance. But the result, Arsenal should take that and run with it. If you ask anyone, after game week, how many game weeks? We play 13 or 14 now, right? 14 games, if I'm not mistaken, or 13? They're playing 13 games. If you tell anybody after 13 games, Arsenal will be 5 points ahead of City, 9 points ahead of Liverpool, and 6 points ahead of Chelsea, people will take that and run, right? You got to put the context, actually. Arsenal had 2 center-backs out. Arsenal didn't have a striker. Odegaard was fit in the second half. And by the time Odegaard came on the pitch, right, Arsenal already 1-0 down. This is similar to City last season when people praised them. However, the difference between Arsenal and Chelsea yesterday is that there was a lot of absentees from Arsenal. You can be disappointed at the performance of Martinelli or Eze, yes. But the result-wise, I think it's a good result. I'm measuring this based on something. If you ask any Arsenal fan before the game, would you take a point? Yes, they should take a point. They should try to win, but they should take a point. That is my opinion on it. The performance of Arsenal was not good. However, we cannot be saying here that Sanchez had a fantastic game and say that Arsenal didn't have chances. Sanchez had a great game. So Arsenal had good chances as well. Sanchez was good. He had 2 great saves. He did more than Raya. And that is my point. Like, the problem with the media is that they keep saying Arsenal should have went for the juggler. Mikel Arteta should have went for it. And I'm like, what do you mean go for it? Like, bring Havertz, who's injured, or Jesus? He literally took out a DM and put an attack in mid. Eze didn't have a good performance, and that is on him and on the manager with the preparation, right? But I don't think Arteta could have done anything. The players, actually, yesterday, some of them didn't perform well. The likes of Martinelli.
I agree with that. The players were bad.
Yeah.
Like, some of them were So the point is, Bukayo
I'm
Saka.
not blaming Arteta though.
The
The
problem is
only
the
thing I
media.
blame Arteta
You
for is the
haven't
Calafiori
watched
sub.
even Arsenal pundits out there.
Do you agree that the
blaming Arteta.
Calafiori sub was wrong?
Yeah, he was scared to get a red card. It was
Okay,
wrong.
so that one for me is the only thing I agree on. Other than that, he brought on Jokeris, he brought on Madueke, he did the offensive subs. I think certain individuals in the final third, Saka, Martinelli, Eze, weren't really good.
I
Like
thought Saka.
I know he-
I think
Saka
you're
got
very
the assist,
harsh.
but overall, he had the ball in many like moments to influence the game positively, and he didn't. Madueke was a spark when he came on, but did nothing special. Like Jokeris.
You guys think I'm praising Arsenal actually, but I'm saying that some of the players let Arsenal down and didn't play well.
No, and this is where we agree with you. This is where me and Husam agree with you, Mo. Because
But the problem with me is the meltdown. The problem is not you two. The problem with me is on the media, the meltdown. Oh my God, he should have went for it, Mikel Arteta. Arsenal players missed a beat. Arsenal players should have been with this and that. Arteta should have done this. They act like it's the end. I told you so. You told me what? What did you tell me? Like I told you, this Arsenal team don't have the mentality or the capacity to win the league because they got a point away at Stamford Bridge against 10 men. I guarantee you ask Arsenal against City, if City go 1-0 up and City are defending deep, and you ask me if Arsenal go and get a point, yeah, that's an acceptable point. Like no one praised Arsenal for actually coming back into the game right away. Like it's not as easy as you guys make it be. Chelsea was so resilient at the back that
Yeah, but you still expect them with 10 men to beat Chelsea. That's the thing. That's the separation that you're not creating. For me, it's now 0-0. It's a way. So let's go. Let's be logical about this. Let's go chronologically. So the game starts. Chelsea are at home. Chelsea are in the title race. The onus is on Chelsea to win. Chelsea have to win the game. Okay? Now Caicedo gets sent off in the 30-something minute. As soon as Caicedo gets sent off and it's 0-0, the game changes. Because now it goes from 11v11 to 10v11 for 60 minutes. Caicedo didn't get sent off in the 80th minute, in the 85th minute. He got sent off in the 30-something minute. So you had 15 minutes in the first half, 45 minutes in the second half to play against the team with a man down. Before that moment, the pressure is on Chelsea to win. After that moment, the pressure shifted to Arsenal to win because they're playing against 10 men. It's very simple.
Do you guys know that Caicedo was sent off in 38 minutes and Chelsea scored in the 49th minute?
Yeah. So that's a bad thing, not a good thing.
Like
exactly.
Arsenal didn't even have time.
Bro,
that's a bad thing.
Look. Hey, Mo. I think what the difference here is the standard. That like we expect a win simply because of the 10-man down, simply because of the consistency and the run that we've been on. That's it. Now, the way I agree with you is that we shouldn't be on Arteta. No one should be complaining on Arteta regarding to this game. Who they should be complaining at is the players that were on the field that didn't do what they should have done. No, Noni Madueke, you come on. You're doing sound bites over the weekend talking about, it's going to be exciting. He's looking forward to it. Show us something. Look, when Mudryk faced Arsenal, bro, he's there scoring goals. Why can Mudryk score goals, but Noni Madueke can't score goals against Chelsea? What we're expecting is a performance. And when the team in front of you is weak, when they're weak, bro, finish the kill, bro. Finish the kill. Just do it.
Thank you. Step on their throat. What happens if Arsenal win? What happens if Arsenal win yesterday? Arsenal gain momentum. Arsenal are 9 points ahead. Chelsea are dead. Chelsea have no momentum. Chelsea probably out of the title race because they're 9 points behind and they still have to go to the Emirates. Chelsea's momentum is killed off. Chelsea don't have belief anymore. You have completely destroyed and murdered your opponent.
And exactly what I was saying, Husam, literally a couple weeks ago, I said to you, once Gabriel going down, we're going to have to rely on the attack. And the attack is questionable right now because they're not clicking, or God knows what's happening. We don't know if we're going to get goals from Gyökeres or Moreno or Martinelli or Saka. No one knows who's going to score. And I guess that's the problem. People have been talking about, we're scoring goals as a team, but no one's giving us consistency up front. We got consistency at the back from Gabriel and defensive shape. But now Gabriel and Saliba go out suddenly. The defense can't defend a corner. You know, it's like, come on, man. For me, the levels should not have dropped at that game. Well, why is he laughing? Why is he laughing?
I'm laughing because of Gabriel and Saliba went out. We shouldn't be defending a corner. Number one, a corner against you, they scored from a set piece, right? Number two, yes, when your two center backs are out, you are expecting a drop off. Both together are out. You are expecting a drop off in the defensive display. It's every team in the world, including City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, any fucking body, bro. Like this.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that, Mo. I agree with that, Mo. But my issue, again, I said over and over, is the attack.
I want you to imagine if Liverpool, like, yes, you have the best squad out there because you have depth, right, in every single position. If even Liverpool have two centre backs, if Leone is fit and Leone and Gomez are playing, well, and the first time they ever played together, I'm expecting a drop and I'm expecting protection. City scored from a set piece at home. 38 minutes into the game, and Chelsea, they created some chances, but they weren't like clear-cut chances. The one that Nkapia made a mistake with, and Joao Pedro like fluffed his lines. I'm just saying that you guys are putting standards for Arsenal that prime Barcelona with Messi, which is ridiculous for me, in my opinion. There is 10 minutes between the red card and the goal wasn't even like Arsenal were not torn apart. It was a set piece. Like, I'm praising Chelsea, and I feel that Chelsea, if they stayed with 11 men, they should have won the game, actually. Which is why.
And that's the issue. That's an issue.
You're praising Chelsea is a problem with 10 men.
That's the look. Okay, look. Mo. No, the issue is 10 men. You just said it, Chelsea, and you're praising them. If they had 11 men, you felt they should have won.
You guys, Chelsea don't exist. It's fucking weird.
No,
you guys,
you said Chelsea 11 men.
As Leeds.
With 11 men, they should have won more.
Okay, you guys are giving Chelsea as their Leeds. That's what I'm expecting from Leeds, from City. It doesn't matter who City play at home. I'm expecting them to be okay, even with 10 men. I'm not expecting them to win. And Arsenal had to analyze the game. You had 70% ball position after the red card. You created some
doing nothing.
Chelsea were dangerous.
Doing nothing. 70% ball.
Because Chelsea were defending the.
Bro, but the attack had no creativity. There was nothing being created. There were no chances. Yeah, you can defend deep. We've had experience with defending deep. You know, the whole issue is, how are we going to break low block over the last few years? This is something, it's not new. It's not new to us. So when we face something that we're used to, like Chelsea defending deep, especially with 10 men, what your attackers pick up that stick. Do you understand, Mo? Your attackers get you out of that situation. So when Odegaard is not doing what captaincy should be doing, when he's not leading the team to a win, he's at fault. When Eze is missing, he's at fault. You know, after scoring a hat-trick and giving us performances against Barcelona, when Martinelli is there, he's also. That's my point here. That's my point. You know, I'm not dogging the defenders. I'm not saying
we're criticizing Arteta. We're not. I'm criticizing Arsenal players.
You can, 100%. The likes of Eze.
How many Arsenal players had bad games? Zubimendi, Eze. Bad or below average or subpar, whatever word you want to use, Zubimendi, Eze, Saka, Moreno, Martinelli, Madueke when he came on, Jokeres when he came on. I'm at 7 already. 7 Arsenal players were either below average or something. I know Jokeres only came on for a small period of time, but you get my logic. My point is, I'm not criticizing the manager. I'm criticizing their players. I think their players should be doing a lot better.
I think the only one that I think he should be criticizing.
Like Eze as an example. You're against 10 men. You're in the number 10 position. Let's look at Eze and Zubimendi specifically. Their DM gets sent off as Eze. You should be thinking at that moment in time, big up Shaq. At that moment in time, you should be thinking barbecue chicken. This is it. Like Caicedo ain't on the pitch. I'm about to cook the shit out of them. I'm playing in the number 10. They're playing with a man down. Eze has a stinker. Zubimendi.
Yeah, that is a thing that I can defend.
Now, you, as the dictator of tempo, you should be able to make the tempo a lot quicker as the Arsenal player because it's your time to cook, your time to shine, and they don't do that. You know, Saka had the ball in so many different dangerous positions to influence the game. He got an assist, I know, but other than that, I'm saying the rest of the game, he was subpar. Moreno, bad moments in game. Martinelli was atrocious. Very bad, Martinelli. I think we agreed on the three worst players yesterday, me and Mo, Eze, Zubimendi, and Martinelli. Those were the three worst ones.
Fuck, Martinelli was shit.
So Martinelli was shit, bro. So
Yeah, but here's what I'm actually gonna call you out on one thing that you said last season. Saka, this game was always doubled on, and you said last season that even when Saka being doubled on and marked the majority of the time, at the end he created. I remember when there was a West Ham game or a game when you said at the end Saka created that big chance in that game. He did a Salah yesterday. I don't think he was bad at all, by the way. Saka, by the way, he wasn't dispossessed once. Saka didn't lose the ball once. I can't remember a time where Saka had the ball at his feet and he lost the ball or got dispossessed. Kukurea didn't dispossess him once, by the way, and he was marking him very closely. Every time he collected the ball, he dribbled and actually connected his passes. And actually, he got into the forward line, the forward areas, and he was doubled on all the time. And at the end, he delivered the assist for Mikel Merino on a plate, right? By dribbling two players to reach the ball, because Kukurea was there and there was Neto, if I'm not mistaken, covering that side. Or was it Garnacho covering that side as well? I actually think that Saka actually did what he's supposed to do in a game like this against a Chelsea defense that is sitting deep, right? And he delivered. Saka. Martinelli's not only that was shit, he was actually non-existent in the game. He didn't ask for the ball. Every time he got the ball, there was nothing happening. He just passed it back. Eze is the one. Zubimendi is. I don't think Saka was bad at all. Mikel Merino, for example, I criticized Mikel Merino yesterday for dropping deep and passing the ball in his half. I checked, he missed 5 passes in his half, passed it to Chelsea. But at the end, he's an auxiliary striker that scored the goal. So he kind of did what Mikel Arteta wanted him to do by actually scoring the goal at the end. But I don't like him. But Arsenal didn't have any other option to start. The 3 strikers, one of them is coming back from injury, which he looked completely like he shouldn't have played. Gyökeres, when he stepped on the pitch, he's not ready to play. Havertz and Jesus are injured. The Calafiori substitution, because he was good, I don't understand why would he do that sub, Mikel Arteta, apart from the yellow card, which is some managers do that. They don't want to go to actually 9 men. I think Arsenal had a industrial performance that maybe the player should have done better, walked away with a point. The problem is what Ledge is saying. That is what is being fed in the media. The problem is what Husam is saying. That is what is being said is, oh my God, we missed a beat. It's not the end of the world. I think Arsenal should take the point and actually move on with it. And I don't think that this performance is an indication, unless you guys both are telling me this performance is an indication that Arsenal aren't favorites to win the title.
Not an indication because
no.
Me and Bailage both say that Arsenal are going to win the league. So it's not an indicator. I'm simply criticizing.
Why the meltdown?
It's not a meltdown. It's not a meltdown. It's not a meltdown. Look, Mo, I agree with the common consensus, right? When I say the common consensus is, in the grand scheme of things, this result probably is not going to be a big deal. As in, Arsenal are probably still going to win the league, right? However, now the point Husam made at the start is when he had his dialogue at the start of the season, no one expected Chelsea to be in the position that they're in right now. Now we know we're 13, 14 games in. Now everyone judges their season differently. How I judge my season is around about 15 to 19 games, which is halfway through the season. Halfway through the season, I feel like you see how the Premier League is going to actually be for, the later half, in my opinion, usually anyways. You kind of get an idea. So we're getting close to that period where, 17, 19 games in, we're going to look like, okay, Arsenal are top, Chelsea are 3 points behind, City are 4 points behind, Liverpool are, I don't know, 5 points behind, something like that. You don't know. But at that point, you feel like, okay, this is how it is. And everyone's outlook at the start of the season changes. No one's thinking, oh, Chelsea are not probably going to win the league anymore. You know, people are now thinking, oh, Chelsea can compete. People are now thinking, oh, Man City might not compete. You know, what I'm trying to say is people's opinions change throughout the season, and rightfully so, because, you know, you have to base your opinions on, you know, the current stats, or, you know, what the current proof in the pudding is. However, as an Arsenal fan,
I'm laughing at a comment. Paz, watch this. This dude should be the new Arsenal rep now. To be honest, they're most down there. That's what they want. They want. That's what they want.
Guys, I would like to confirm
Guys,
Paz will remain
Big up,
Arsenal
Paz.
on Ahwa,
guys,
because Bailage is built for these type of conversations. I think Bailage's head would be gone if he would speak to Hamza for 5 seconds. Paz, like Bailage is about football talk, ball talk. You get me? He can break down the X's and O's and very good football. Paz is a shameless bastard, which is great for Ahwa. We need shameless bastard for Ahwa.
It is a problem. You guys think that. That's actually I think that is the problem with the football conversations now. Is that you guys, because Ledge is agreeing with Husam, this is guy down to earth. This guy is down to earth. He's humble. It's his opinion. And Paz isn't. If Paz is saying something, he's not saying it because he's shameless. He's saying it like that's what people say about Igal.
Paz is definitely shameless.
But that's the problem. Is I'm not talking about Paz himself. I'm talking about that is the consensus, and that is what people say about Igal, because Igal backs his team, and Igal like is not convinced about what you guys are saying. Like Lewis for Chelsea, for example, people say no, he's shameless. It's not about that. It's just different opinions. You guys think that. That is the problem.
I think wearing a WWE belt is as shameless as it gets. Like, we have to be honest as well now. Like, day 78 of 1,461 of your world champs. With a belt? Of course, that's shameless. 100%. Very shameless as well. Not just a little bit shameless. Ultra shameless.
It's the best.
Extremely.
It's the best.
Let me
He made a WWE belt with a Chelsea crest, and you're saying
I love it. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me do this
very
too.
Shameless.
Big up Mo. Why not Husam? This is Husam's channel as well.
He just came from my stream. Kia bigs me up all the time. He's my brother. So
big up. I know. He's always in the chat stuff.
Yeah, let him big you up once.
Thank you, Habibi. Thank you, Habibi.
I think just for a Kia, you should wear Liverpool shirt right now.
Not now. I will wear it now. Just now. I will wear it
now. If you're a real one, do it now. We won. Do it now.
I will wear it now. Let me read this and then I'll wear it. Aren't you being a bit too harsh? Okay, you guys discuss this.
Okay, aren't you being a bit too harsh? Yes, we should have won against 10 men. We were not good at all. We should have gone for the kill, but Chelsea were better on the day. But a point on the bridge is not the end of the world. Your thoughts, Bailage?
You know what? I wouldn't say we're being too harsh. We're not being too harsh when we're expecting a runaway win. You know, not even a runaway win. We're expecting a performance at the least. We didn't get a performance with 10 men. And that's the point we're trying to make here. Now, I get that, you know, we should be happy with 1 point at the bridge. And in the grand scheme of things, everything looks okay. I agree with that point. But, mate, it's not the end of the world in that sense.
But let me tell you something. And I'm glad Bailage said grand scheme of things. This is my problem with grand scheme of things logic, yeah? Let's say Chelsea won that game 1-0. Grand scheme of things, Arsenal are top of the league. Grand scheme of things, Arsenal are still favorites. You can't address every single game with grand scheme of things. Is a point at Stamford Bridge in a blanket statement a bad result? No. No one should say a point away at Chelsea is a bad point. We all agree. Point away at Stamford Bridge, good point. But given the context for the 100th time of playing against 10 men at 0-0, once again, this is why context matters. Let's say for the sake of argument, Chelsea were 1-0 up against Arsenal, and then Caicedo got sent off, or Chelsea were 2-0 up against Arsenal, and then Caicedo got sent off, and then it's 2-2, we'd all praise Arsenal. The problem is, it was 0-0. It was 0-0, and it was 10 men, bro. So that's it. That's it.
For 10 minutes.
That's it.
For
Well,
10
and we
minutes.
went to go down.
I am looking. That the problem is, I'm looking at it after Chelsea scores from the corner. By the way, Chelsea are very good in set pieces. Lewis also need to do day 1542 of Chelsea not
Chelsea
beating
beating
Arsenal. You guys know that,
Hey,
right?
Faraz, I'm gonna do this on Ahwa. Please, on A-listers, please remind me. Please just
You
make
guys,
a comment.
yeah.
Listen, just write a comment at the beginning of A-listers, reminder Husam, and I'll do it. I'll go like, day 1542 of Chelsea not beating Arsenal. Today,
At the bridge, right? At the bridge,
the
like
world
having.
champs have gone 1,402 days. You have to remind me of this. Just write 1542 in the comments, and I will do it. I will irritate them. I say those stinker and hooked as well. Ooh, I cannot wait.
Jacob's joining us. It is so strange when
It
other
takes
fans
friendly.
suggest we shouldn't feel disappointed given the opportunity we had to put a big
Thank you,
claim
Sean.
on the league.
Thank you, Sean. Killer instinct. Put your foot on their neck and kill them, bro. Predator. Predator smell blood. Smell the blood. Kill, choke your opponent out, bro. That's it. I swear to God, who do Arsenal play next? Yeah, watch this. Yeah, what's
They play Brentford and Villa away. Brentford at home. But I'm
Premier
telling you,
League.
you ask me a question and I will tell you.
Anna, ya Ambi, 1 second, because I'm not just talking about Arsenal by themselves. Yeah, akhi. Yeah. So let's say City beat Fulham. Chelsea play Leeds away. That's a tricky fixture.
It's not a tricky picture.
That's
That's not tricky.
Leeds
That's
are,
not
Okay, Arsenal
tricky.
will snap. Okay,
if I'm
Arsenal
not
will snap
mistaken, Leeds
Brentford.
are ass, right?
Okay, never mind. Arsenal will
Alright.
slap Arsenal will slap Brentford at home still. They will.
Yeah, no, we have
Listen,
to win that.
Hinchkapi and Mosquera should be able to handle Igor Thiago. What are we doing here? Let's just stop it, please. Let's stop it, please.
You know what the problem is with this? Well, I'm being completely honest with you. It's a very chill stream. The problem is we keep talking about Arsenal having the best squad in the world, that we actually now putting in Capia and Mosquera on the same level as Gabriel and Saliba, and we're expecting.
No.
No.
I'm not, but they should be able to handle Igor Thiago and Ouattara. What are we doing here, Mo? Come on.
Yes, you got no, but I'm talking about the game yesterday.
Did you
like,
see Joao Pedro
Bro,
yesterday?
you guys see
Pedro
Capia,
handled himself.
guys,
Where the fuck is Jacko? So what did he tell you?
but they want me to tell you. Like
What
he's,
did you?
he's coming. I'm coming. He's like, I'm coming. That's like 15 minutes ago.
Call him, ya akhi. You're American citizen. Call him. Go like, Jacko, where are you, fraud? This guy cannot press people.
Jacko's
That's why
not even
Arsenal didn't
American.
win yesterday. They didn't press Chelsea.
He's like, look at Tyler. He's like, where is Paz and Soraida? Where are the Arsenal people? But Faraz is here, Habibi. Sean is here. There are a lot of Arsenal. Guys, we're fucking on 50. I've not seen it since I started this channel or the other channel. I've not seen a stream with 59 likes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need the likes.
59 likes is fucking shit.
Oh, get the likes up.
Yeah, Liverpool fans in the chat. You guys won a game. You won a game.
Vamos.
You want a football? As Isak starts now, he paid off 25 million of the 130 million with that goal. This is it.
Vamos.
25 million paid.
Let's go.
So come on now, hit that like button, people. Let's get to 100 likes at least. Lautaro conversation. He scored 2 goals. Wallahi, he did the same yesterday. As he scored 2 goals. He's so shameless, bro. He scored 2 goals yesterday, bro.
1,542 of Chelsea not beating Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. Hi, Jacko.
You guys know that Arteta has not lost at Stamford
Big up, guys. Big up,
Bridge.
big up.
Like, listen, like Arteta.
That
There
cannot be a
was-
true stat. Never lost at Stamford Bridge?
Arteta never lost at Stamford Bridge.
Damn. Okay, Arteta.
I think-
know you had it.
I think it was Maurizio Sarri, then who? Graham Potter, Lampard, Pochettino, Maresca, and the guy has not lost at Stamford Bridge.
Fair is
Yeah. Yeah, no. But the thing about it, I don't think he has won at Stamford Bridge. If I'm not mistaken. I think
He has one.
No, he
Yes, he
has
has.
one.
Yes,
Wow.
hold on. No, I mean, I will confirm that for you
He
right
has
now.
one, bro. What are you talking about? Martinelli on Kante. Hello.
Yeah, he definitely has one.
In Ketia as well. In Ketia game, he's won there.
He's one.
Remember the
So.
Ketia game?
So
Maybe
he,
Arsenal won the Chelsea in Ketia. You guys forgot?
yes.
No,
Your defense is in trouble in Ketia.
Actually, it wasn't Mauricio Sarri. It's Frank Lampard. You know, the Chelsea fans, actually, to be honest with you, the amount of talk that they're doing, and rightfully so, after after
we
the
have a
draw.
Chelsea fan here. Jacko. So what do you make of the game? No one interrupt him. Over.
I think it was impressive to win that game. I think it was impressive, not win the game, but to draw the game with only 10 men against such a... Listen, I just woke up, so I'm a little catching up to the speed, right? But I think it's impressive to draw that game, especially with going against such a informed squad. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried about Arsenal going into this game after seeing how they played against Bayern Munich. I saw how they just handled Bayern Munich's offense. I was like, man, this defense, it looks really good. It looks unbelievable. But then to hear the good news that Saliba was out for the game, that maybe a little easier handle the pressure going into this, and then to see us do good in the midfield battle, considering we lost our best midfielder. Going early into the game, I saw Reece James, that a lot of you guys like to doubt, go in and dominate that midfield. I think it gives us a lot of positives to leave the game with, especially looking at how we handle our set pieces as well. I think we've gotten so good at set pieces this season that we didn't even realize. Like, we're scoring against one of the best defending teams in the world off of a set piece. It's like, down a man. I mean, yeah. It gives me a lot of good signs going into this run. We have to go and beat Newcastle at home. That's one game I have in my mind still, and beat Bournemouth at home. If we could go and get those 2 points, because I'm not worried about Leeds, I'm not worried about Atalanta, I'm worried about Bournemouth, and I'm worried about Newcastle away. If we could go and take those guys, then yeah, for sure. Sound to his voice. This guy Paz, how about you come in the panel and defend your team? Because 10 men, I didn't put the sword to the mighty Chelsea. Come on, Paz.
No, we don't need.
I'll be
Paz
ashamed
on
of
the
myself.
show. We don't need Paz on the show. We don't. We do not need Paz on the show, brother. I've had enough of Paz already. One day Paz is good enough. One Paz one time, more than good.
Bro, Chelsea in the next 6 games only play 1 game at Stamford Bridge.
Hey, better for them.
Bro, they have
Better
1 game at Stamford Bridge.
They're better
1
away
game.
from home, mate.
What happened to
Yeah,
Bale?
we are.
What happened to Bailey?
I think you disconnected.
What is wrong with y'all? What's wrong? One comes in, one leaves. What is wrong? What is wrong with y'all? One comes in, one
WWE
leaves.
match.
What the fuck is this?
Man said
He's
one
kidding.
comes in, one leaves. That's crazy.
Bro. Bailey,
I'm back.
did he scare you off or something? You see Chelsea fan and you got scared?
Yeah. That's what it was, man. Caicedo, I thought Caicedo was coming in for another red card.
All right. There we go.
Caicedo, can we address Caicedo bottling it under pressure?
Go on, Chelsea fan, over to you.
This Husam gender. Listen, right?
Maybe you speak.
Husam Gender. Did he call him Husam Gender?
Yeah, this is Husam gender, bro. All right, so this is what happened, right? My boy Caicedo, who was right off of this match, the media got to him, the narrative of, Rice being better than him. He wanted to prove himself, and he went in there a little too hyped up, too hot-blooded, and he made a rash tackle. He made a tackle that he didn't calculate too well, and he got sent off for it. He's going to learn from that. It's a big game. We can't afford that. And that's bad on him. It's bad on him. We can't afford that in a game against Arsenal. Yeah, are you crazy?
How many red cards is that this season?
So, that's a lot, man. I think that's the old double digits for Chelsea. Double digits for sure. It's a lot now.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, bro. No, it's 7.
Yeah, like it's either double digits or close to.
I thought it was 7. Yeah.
Yeah, 7-15. But that don't make it any better, Bailad.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Don't make
I
it
thought
any
it was
better,
double
really.
digits
Like, let's
at
be
this
honest.
point.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, Jacko, your boy Caicedo didn't come for a football game, man. That's what I was saying to Husam and Mo earlier. He didn't come for a football game. What I saw was NFL. Well, we're talking real talk. He like, bro, them tackles were out there going crazy. And look, you're right. I feel like he got rattled with the whole media narrative. I saw, I've never seen Caicedo do a soundbite before. I've never seen Caicedo doing soundbites talking about Declan Rice and freaking what's going on here, bro? Like, so, bro, he must have been up thinking, yeah, I'm gonna put one in as soon as I'm up against these Arsenal guys. It's on. And that's not the way to go, man. Look, I just feel like the narrative of Caicedo, Declan Rice should be put to rest real soon. The performances from Declan Rice has been consistent. Let's not kid around here. That's something we've labeled, on this show many times. Declan Rice's consistency and his end product on both parts of the field is not something Caicedo can produce. Now, when it comes to Caicedo being the tackler, when it comes to Caicedo being a destroyer, he's better than Declan Rice at that. I'm gonna give him a good. He's an excellent defensive mid when it comes to those last ditch tackles. Securing the defense and doing all of that stuff. But when you want more from
We go round and round and we come back to Caicedo being a tackler. I done told you, asses. No one wants to listen. And you want to know who's at fault for this bailage? Not just the media. Footy Judge Mo is at fault. Because this guy comes out publicly in every stream. This Caicedo is the best DM in the world. He is the best thing since sliced bread. No one is in his level in the DM position. And by the way, he is not just a tackler. He is a complete midfielder. Look at his passing stats. Look at his passing stats. By the way, last season passing accuracy, Declan Rice, 90.1. Caicedo, 90.2. One is looked at as fucking Pirlo DM, and the other guy is looked at as, he cannot pass. He cannot pass. Declan Rice was fucking shit. Declan Rice yesterday on the pitch stopped 2 Chelsea goals. Was the guy passing the ball forward for Arsenal? I think Declan Rice was okay. Caicedo was very good before he gets sent off. Caicedo was very good before he gets sent. Very good what? What games are you watching?
He was.
What games are you? I told your asses the best midfielder at Chelsea is Enzo Fernandez. And one day you will learn to appreciate who Enzo Fernandez is, and we will stop this Caicedo hype. You will never win a Ballon d'Or for tackles. It's never going to happen. Tackles completed do not win you Ballon d'Ors. Tackles completed are not. There's a reason. Who was in the team of the season in midfield last year, chat? Rice, McAllister, Gravenberg. There's a difference. There's a difference. Imagine Caicedo tried to drop the shoulder like Gravenberg. Imagine Caicedo attempted passes like McAllister. Imagine Caicedo did what Declan Rice did from set pieces or his ball striking ability or the way that he marauds forward with the ball. This is where we're at now. Now, shin kicker is out for the next 3 games. Can Chelsea win games without shin kicker? Yes, they can. Why? Because their best midfielder, Enzo Fernandez, will step up. And they won't listen to this guy narratives about Caicedo being the best DM in the world. And Lewis telling us he sits on the same table with Pedri. I wanted to vomit. Worst take in history of football YouTube. He put Pedri and Caicedo on the same. If Caicedo attempted some of the passes that Pedri attempted, he would break his hamstring. He would literally, his hamstring would go broke.
Yo, come on, no. This is what coming. This is so disrespectful. Listen, I understand he had a bad decision yesterday that almost cost us the game. But just to act like he didn't have amazing performances before that is so disingenuous, Husam. And this is why I say you have Husam genders. Because I knew you was going to run with this out of everyone. I wasn't even scared for the Arsenal fans. I was scared because I know Husam is going to take this and he's going to take it to the moon. I already know he's going to take this to the moon. And this is why it hurts so much. Caicedo, you see what you done? Look how much ammo you've given them. You've given them a lot of ammo, bro. You've given them a lot of ammo. So now we got to go and work on this PR again. We gotta do a lot more PR training for Caicedo. Caicedo, hey, I'll give it to him. That was a bad decision, but I don't think this just goes and it just takes away all he's been doing for the last pass of the season. Like you just said, 90 passing accuracy compared to Declan Rice's 90.2. So it's like he's
Bro,
out
it
there.
was a 0.1 difference, bro. It was a 0.1 difference.
Okay, but you guys are acting like tackling is all he does. Look at that passing accuracy. That shows.
It's very difficult to pass left and right for 90
games,
minutes.
Listen, he doesn't only pass left and right. Come on.
Hey, Enzo, here you go. Here's the ball. You do something
Enzo
with
wasn't there. Some of those games, Enzo wasn't there, and he had to control the midfield, guys. Come on, now let's not do this, man. I watched these games. I'm seeing what he could do.
Okay,
But,
since you
you know,
watched the games,
Enzo's
tell us,
better
was
at that.
Caicedo good against Sunderland?
No, he was not good against Sunderland. That was a
Okay,
bad
was
game.
Caicedo
That was
good
bad.
against Wolves
That's
even when you won?
He was mid. I would say he was bad. He was mid.
Okay, no problem. He was mid. He wasn't good. Mid is not good.
Yeah.
Was he good
He
against Bayern?
He doesn't take that. Okay. No, you see what you're doing? You see?
I-
You see?
Jacko,
Hey,
Jacko.
Baylor,
You see what
when
you're doing?
presented with the evidence, you want to know my problem? They all
Alright.
act like Caicedo.
What about against
thinkers don't exist.
Barcelona?
They existed,
Okay,
bro. I
what-
acknowledge them.
Okay. Now I'm gonna flip it on you. Was he good against Barcelona? Husam?
Caicedo, yes, but he wasn't Chelsea.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Was he good
Reece and
against
Enzo were
Liverpool?
better in that game.
Because
Was he good
before
against
Liverpool,
Liverpool? Yes, he
went on their run, you guys
Yes,
were like
he was
doing pretty
against
good.
Liverpool.
Clutch
Yeah, he was
wins
good
and
against
stuff.
Liverpool.
Okay.
Enzo was better again because he started all the attacks.
Enzo agenda. I love Enzo though. Enzo's my boy. Enzo's my boy.
Bro, Enzo
Enzo
gives you
Fernandez is the
Enzo
top 3
gives you
midfielder
goals.
in the league. Enzo Fernandez is the top 3
Yeah, yeah.
midfielder in
No,
the
I
whole
don't-
league.
I just said Enzo's my boy. Enzo's my boy. But I think it's neck and neck between those two because Enzo, he does like the Bruno Fernandes thing where he would just go goals for the majority of the game and then pop up with a goal. Right? He wouldn't be involved as much. I know you guys love him, but it's the truth. Sometimes he would just go goals. He would like have a bad display and then he would pop up with like a late running post, late running header, or he would just come crash the box and give me a tap in. So that's why sometimes we get on to Enzo. That's why you see sometimes the fan base get on to Enzo because the goal is
You wanna know
nice.
what's the saddest part of this
Where
whole
were
convo?
you?
You wanna know what's the saddest part of this whole convo? 6
What?
midfielders on the pitch, and the right back playing midfield was the best midfielder. Reece James was just so much levels above everyone else. It's fucking mad, bro. Like, it's-
Yeah, no, Reece James had a good game. Reece James had
No,
a
Reece James didn't have a good game. Reece James was fantastic. He was just good. He was fantastic. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah,
Reece James cooked the shit out of
He was
everyone in
everywhere,
that
man.
game.
He was
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, he played well. He played well. But, yeah.
Anyway, about the Caicedo conversation, the problem is with Husam having the agenda against Caicedo. If he has all these bad games, how is his ratings and his percentages and everything and his stats are very up there?
Ratings
how
was
is
like
his-
fuck mob.
No, like how is he like rated that high? Like how is he rated that high? How is
Because
his
of people like you
how is
spreading
his-
the false agenda.
how is his stats? So I don't edit FBref and I don't edit I don't edit SofaScore.
You are
I
a
swear to
fraud
God,
and you know it.
they don't come to
You're
me
part
to
of the
edit these
media
things.
that did
Okay.
Caicedo pop. And you should get cooked.
And I'm just gonna say this again.
It's your
Caicedo
fault, bro.
making an error yesterday. It doesn't take away anything from the performances that happened before. Like,
An
it's not
error.
people-
I wouldn't call it an error. I would say
An error.
he purposely
Lost
went
his
out.
team the game is not an error.
He purposely went out to lose the game for Chelsea. You know, he made sure the tackles that he was putting in were ridiculous.
He purposely
Yeah,
went
yeah,
out.
you heard right, bro. He purposely went out to make sure he's losing the game.
I can't have these conversations when someone
He
tells me
sees a
that the
double
player
agent.
went out. Then the player went out to lose the game for Chelsea. Sam described
Come on,
it very well. It was the
Say that,
mental
fella.
preparation that actually it was completely wrong.
Come on, baby.
Chelsea were riled up,
We
and
have to talk
Caicedo
about
was the highest
Equatorial
guy.
League at them all, man.
And I'm like Patrick Vieira got a lot of red cards. Like even Zidane got a red card at the
Are you
World
putting
Cup
Patrick
final.
Vieira and Moises
Oh,
Caicedo
but
same
come
time?
on, man. We're not comparing those players to Caicedo. We're not
Apologize
doing
right now to the audience. You're insulting our intelligence.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on,
you know,
guys.
what-
Come
Yeah.
on, guys.
This is why I blamed you. Patrick Vieira.
And Zidane. No, man.
What?
You can't compare. You can't put Caicedo's name in those brackets. Mo, look.
Where? Okay, are you guys? Okay, I'm sorry. This is my channel as well, right? Are you guys deaf?
Tell them more.
Are Husam and Bailage deaf? Did we leave the room to you two? You guys can make out like on here in this stream, bro.
There is none of that.
Don't do that, brother.
Haram. He said haram.
Haram indeed.
That's haram, 100%.
Guys, I didn't put them. I'm actually giving you that even top players make mistakes.
Yeah.
And then they said you actually compared
Caicedo was English media will praise him more. The media are so far up Caicedo's ass.
Why I'm being fucking ignored on this stream?
bullshit
Why every
talking
time
about
I
me.
start to talk, I'm
He
being ignored?
kisses Caicedo's ass every opportunity they get, and you're telling me if he was English, you get praised more. Stop this right now. Stop it. The media praise Caicedo all the time, including this guy and media in general.
I'm not the media.
Come on, man, let's be for real. Like Declan Rice.
Someone,
right?
you know what? Someone, I don't know if I told you how someone literally put a comment on my video yesterday saying that I'm at fault because I put pressure on Moises Caicedo. He said, Mo, and you are part of the media. You guys
Mo,
put
you got
too
them rattles,
much
bro.
pressure on Moises Caicedo to prove himself before the game, that he went to the game and his head was already hot. And I'm like, what? Bro? And I'm telling you, anyway, long story short, everyone makes mistakes. It didn't take away from his brilliant performances and how good he is. I still think that he's the best DM in the world currently. And I wouldn't take anyone currently ahead of him as a DM. Actually, the defensive attribute, and I'm gonna repeat it again for the people in the back that couldn't hear me. Still, Moises Caicedo, yesterday, he actually was good before. I actually watched every single touch of he had before, and he was a catalyst in every time Chelsea got under pressure. And he was actually a catalyst in how Chelsea got out of the press yesterday. If you don't like it, and if you don't believe, am I frozen or is it?
No. I can hear you.
Okay. But I actually still yesterday he actually was involved in a lot of like the build-up play in the 38 minutes, and him and Reece James were able to pass it together to get it to Malo Gusto and Enzo Fernandez behind the midfield and Joao Pedro as well. It's not taking anything away from him. That side passes that Husam is talking about, Moises Caicedo does a lot of progressive passes as well. They're actually comparable to other players in the league and in the world.
1 yard forward to Enzo.
Between the
Go ahead, Enzo. You do something. Did you see against Barcelona when Caicedo was attempting the through balls from behind? All of them were ending up at Barcelona feet, and then Enzo grabs the ball. He's like, "Fuck all this," and then it's immediately assist.
So Caicedo, guys, if I'm not mistaken, Caicedo against Barcelona mispassed 3 times out of like 60
All of
passes.
them were forward.
And Husam is saying these 3 passes. He's focusing on the 3 passes,
Yeah,
not
the
the
3
others. It's
forward.
ridiculous.
Because
I'm telling you, it is ridiculous.
Forward. He missed.
You know the problem with
Husam
this
Channel,
agenda,
bro.
Husam? Do you think McAllister is a good midfielder?
Yes.
Why is he having a stinker after a stinker after a stinker after a stinker this season, and we are just almost midway through the season? Does that take away from what McAllister did last season? And by the way, the season before that, McAllister wasn't good. He was playing next to Endo, and I repeated that. McAllister had a good season last season.
Was best midfielder even under Klopp. Stop it.
Absolutely not. Okay. The problem is you are part of the media that tells people that McAllister is world class. You are. I promise you. Again, in the first season, like under Jurgen Klopp, and I was with you.
I acknowledge when he's bad.
I was let me finish, please. Let me finish, please, Habibi. The problem is you don't see that.
We have gegenpressed him. His head's gone. I promise you.
No, you interrupt me. You didn't let me. McAllister
This guy's taking it.
Oh my God, I am finished.
Go ahead. Tell us how Caicedo's the next best midfielder in the planet. Go ahead.
I genuinely believe that Caicedo is the best DM currently, not the next. Is the best DM currently.
Why is he
not the
better than
next one?
Vitinha?
Because he has way more defensive attributes as a DM than Vitinha.
Okay, and Vitinha has
And
way
Vitinha,
more
by the way, Vitinha is not even a DM. Vitinha is not a DM. The guy that plays in League A, he's a number 8. The PSG don't have a DM like that. They
He's
don't.
the one that plays the deepest.
They don't have a DM to stop
Isn't
the
it
attacks
João
like this.
Neves?
They
Isn't it João
don't.
Neves? Is it deal?
It is João
Isn't he like the
Neves,
stopper?
actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, bro. This people talk about things that it's an agenda. The difference between me and you, I praise Enzo Fernandez when he plays well.
No, you don't.
Never,
You have an
you
Enzo
never
agenda.
praise Caicedo. No, because yesterday I said that Enzo Fernandez was Jaco. You were with me, right?
Yep.
On my channel, I said that Enzo Fernandez was fantastic after the red card. Fantastic. He stepped up
Yep.
massively.
Why
next
only
to
after
Reece
the
James.
red card? He was fantastic.
Because
for
I
the
thought
90 minutes.
before the red card, he was not actually involved as much as the rest of the team. Like he was.
Lying.
Okay, fair enough. It's up to you to stay
I
there.
think you just don't see the great job that Enzo does.
Enzo was great in the Barcelona game, and he was great in this game. 2 games so far, I would say he was amazing. Big games.
And
right?
Burnley, hello.
Yeah, and I don't really count the small games for Enzo. I'm expecting him to show up. But the big
Yeah,
games
and
is
he
what I'm
scored the
starting to
goal
look at.
against Burnley as well.
Yeah. He's been
But
balling.
let me
man. He's
ask
been
you. Let
balling.
me ask a question. Malo Gusto plays right back.
Mhm.
Caicedo comes back. Palmer is back. Who's dropped?
Ooh, good question, actually. Oh, I
Probably
think no.
Gusto.
Actually, I think the answer to that is simple. Sorry, I don't even think it's a good question. I think eventually Enzo Maresca will just go Reece James right back, and he'll play Palmer.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a lot easier to drop Gusto than it is to drop one of Enzo or Caicedo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
again, Reece James in the middle is absolutely doing wonders. So
Yeah, but you need Caicedo's tackling, and you need Enzo Fernandez ball progression and passing ability. So you're gonna have to put Palmer ahead of them. Or the other solution, Mo, is drop one of the ass swingers that they have. Drop. Play Palmer right wing instead.
Yeah. Right wing Palmer would be good.
Well, where would it start? Esteval play.
Yeah, man. Hey, rotate the minutes, man. Rotate the minutes, man. That boy's gonna get his minutes, man. You know what I mean? Calma. Hey,
All right.
let's think about this Caicedo like passing problem. I'm looking at the Barcelona game and I'm seeing he had 95% passing accuracy. He has 69 passes completed out of 73. That's a lot. And he had 7 passes into the final third. He had 4 out of 5 accurate long balls. Come on, Husam. Come on. At one point in time, we're just gonna put our hands up and say, hey, Moses Caicedo, outside of tackling, he's a good player as well, man. He's a good player. It's not
The funny
hard.
part is you're smiling, you don't believe that yourself.
Oh, I'm not lagging crazy, man.
you
No, I
don't
was
believe
calling
that
the
yourself.
stats. But yeah, I believe. Oh, come on, man. I believe that.
Can
I
you tell
believe
us the stats on how many of the
I think
69 passes
Caicedo
were
is-
backwards
he's
and
up
to the
there.
right and to the left, please?
Let me get his map. Let me get the map up because here comes the agenda again. Here it comes.
I'm asking. So you
I
bring
just
the
gave you the
stats. I
passes
want
into
you
the
to
final third.
contextualize the stats, and it's an agenda. How?
Because
I can get up
no,
the stats.
okay,
myself.
yeah. I gotta get. Let me get the
Why
passing
are
map.
asking Mo to do
'Cause
anything?
he said,
Mo's
I think
not doing
7
anything. He's like Mo.
No, I'm not
Mo,
asking
what?
him. I'm not asking
Okay, go ahead.
I'll do it.
him.
I'll do it now. People
7
think that they
passes
can
into the
lie.
final third. 7 passes into the final third out of
No,
69.
because that doesn't count either.
Someone.
No, that doesn't count either. So wait.
I need the
I need
passing
to
map. I gotta go find the passing map. How do I
I
find
need
that?
to
I don't even
find
know how to find
progression
that.
passes.
To be honest.
Wait.
I'm on foot mob. I'm a foot mob.
I'm a foot
See,
mob
I'm not
as
a
well, but we
tactical,
need-
bro. I'm the passion guy. I'm not foot mob, bro. I'm not just the tactical statistics guy. But I'll bring up the stats to back my point. But shit, man. Because I know what I
Either
saw.
way, yeah. Either way, Jacko. I feel like the point here for Chelsea is that you did say at the start that you felt you were disappointed that because you should have won, yeah, and rightfully so.
Yeah,
I kind
we
of feel
should've,
like you're at home. You if you did have 11 men, the game probably would have looked different because I don't know what Arsenal were like in that game. We were probably just tired for our intensity from the week with Bayern Munich and Tottenham. So who knows? If you wanna make up excuses for the team in it, that's what I'm gonna say. However, I just feel like, you know, expectations for Chelsea are becoming real now. You know, we're getting, you know, to that halfway part of the season, and it seems like, yeah, Chelsea do look like they are going to compete. However, you know, with Caicedo being, you know, your 7th red card, oh, he's gone. Jacko, you here?
No, no.
Yeah, with Caicedo being the 7th red card, I don't know how they're actually going to compete for the Premier League. You know, is that is that discipline going to get worse throughout the season? You know, are we expecting more red cards? Because if you give an example to Arsenal last season, at the start of the season, look how many red cards we had, and that derailed our season, in my personal opinion. You know, on top of injuries and blah 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 blah. But with 7 red cards out of what, 14 games into the season, you know, I don't know if Chelsea will remain that team that competes. You know what I'm saying?
7 red cards is fucking crazy, to be honest with you.
That is actually crazy.
I just checked the red card while he's talking. It's actually the one that Enzo Maresca got is included. 6. Still, 6 is a lot of red cards.
Yes, yeah, okay.
It's a lot of red cards to get that.
I can't find how many passes he has.
Bro, it's fucking
Because
weird.
the opposition half is basically just in front of halfway line. If you make a pass, that's an opposition half pass. But doesn't show if it's a forward pass.
Husam, you wouldn't take Caicedo at your team today?
Of course, I would take Caicedo. We need a tackler badly.
You would.
He's like, I need a. Did you say I need a tackler badly?
Yeah, we need a DM, bro.
Wow, you're just taking him because of a tackler.
No, I'm taking him because he's Andrea Pirlo. Mo. Happy now?
This is so strange, to be honest with you guys.
Andrea Pirlo. You exaggerate so much his passing ability. It's crazy.
I'm not saying he's Andrea Pirlo. I'm not. I never said that.
That's what you're insinuating.
Is he as good as Zubamendi on the ball?
No. Do you think
No.
he's as good as Zubamendi?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think he can do everything that Zubamendi does.
He's a better tackler than the Zubamendi, but the vision, the forward passes you were talking about, nah, man, come on, man, you can't. What Zubamendi's been doing for Spain, no, you can't, Mo.
Really?
Yeah, man, I can't.
I apologize to the audience. I'm so sorry.
I wouldn't. I can't.
There's no levels between both. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say the levels are crazy, as in like, oh,
Exactly
Zubamendi-
that. Like exactly the point, right? Like
Okay.
if Caicedo and Odegaard, yes, there are levels in terms of the passes, right? Zubamendi and Caicedo, there are no levels at all. You can just pick your whatever you want, you know. So it's not as crazy as Sam makes it be. He's acting like Zubamendi is Andrea Pirlo on the pitch. Seriously,
That's a fair point. Yeah, he's not, but yeah.
He's acting like Zubamendi is Andrea Pirlo on the ball. Like, not really at all.
Yeah, no, Zubamendi is no Pirlo. Zubamendi is no Pirlo for sure.
Like I don't get this thing, to be honest with you.
I rate Zubamendi, though.
Caicedo's not that passer, though.
I like him. I like Zubamendi. I think he's very good, Zubamendi. I think he's very, very good, right? But I don't think he is levels between them. Like levels is crazy.
Breaking the lines and
Like,
I don't see that from Caicedo. You see that more from a player like Zubamendi.
Fair enough. Like I disagree.
Okay, that's fine.
Like I see like Zubamendi do good stuff, but also in the same time, it's not like levels to both. To be honest with you, it's not levels to both, in my opinion.
Yeah, but we have seen Caicedo a lot more than we have seen Zubamendi.
Yes, 100%. But there is a massive. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is difference in experience between both.
Zubimendi's 26.
Yeah, there is difference experience between both. Zubamendi has been playing in the higher level. Like, yes, Caicedo has 3 years at Chelsea, but I don't think there are levels. People are just like Is it maybe I rate Caicedo higher than other people do? I think he's very good in my opinion.
Yeah. No,
Like, I think
he is.
as a DM, I don't think there is better, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think there is any better DM as a whole package than him. For me, like, there's nobody.
As a tackler, as someone
Amazing
who's
right
a destroyer.
See, that's a problem. You're being a tackler. Tackler is crazy. That's the problem. Tackling, you guys just say tackling. He has that kind of similar numbers in terms of progressive passes forward, like a Zubamendi, but better tackler. That is like, it's ridiculous.
Maybe with the Zubimendi and Caicedo thing, I think it's probably more so like eye candy. I would say Zubimendi looks better on the ball, in my personal opinion. Just looks better.
Yeah.
Not saying he is better on the ball, but he looks better on the ball. That's probably what differentiates it, because I feel like it's the same way I've had arguments with Arsenal fans. Some of them telling me Madueke was better than Saka because Madueke can dribble and Saka goes inside.
The problem is people tell me that Arsenal play boring football pass sideways, but then they tell me that Caicedo is like line breaking passing is ridiculous. But you cannot have both. If Arsenal are not direct, that means Zubamendi every now and then will play that assist or that line breaking passes or all this stuff, but that doesn't happen often because Arsenal are a team that keeps possession most of the time.
He does have a couple of assists and goals.
He does.
He does.
He has one assist in the league. Yes.
Okay. First.
Yeah. Yes, that's the thing.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. I think this season is shaping up interesting. We'll see, man.
It is.
6 points away. Chelsea on the same points as Aston Villa. Yeah, it's looking crazy.
Yeah.
Aston Villa have been on an interesting run as well. They've gone like what 7 games winning or something like that. So
They started off weak and now, yeah, here.
You know what? Aston Villa play Brighton next away.
And Brighton are 5th.
This is crazy, actually.
It's diabolical still. It is diabolical. Brighton are 5th. Aston Villa are 4th. Sunderland obviously is still in the race. And then what? United and Liverpool on the same points, so both on 21 points. It's just crazy, bro.
Listen, we're gonna speak Liverpool. Husam had a long show about Liverpool as well. Bayledge, appreciate you, my friend, so much with all the objective talk about Arsenal. Jaco, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. Guys, now I got Javon, Ram, and I got Paz actually in about an hour. So this stream will take you there. So go and support the channel and go and like the video. And Mac, big up Mac for social. Mo and his Liverpool go on lad can a cocoa chicken. I'm gonna tell you something, Mac. Liverpool won a game. Until I see you win 2-3 games, I'm not gonna start saying Liverpool are back or anything. But it's good that see Isak in a game. But I want to thank everyone that joined us. Appreciate you guys.
Good finish from Isak too.
Great finish, actually. I will see you guys on the other stream. We're out of here, people.